Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to English class. Thank you for joining. I see there are many uh, new faces right here. It's lovely to see you guys, and it's been a wild week this week, huh? Last week. Um, we made it eventually. Okay, so today's activity, we will talk about asking and giving information about people. There are um, there are three activities: pre, while, and post activity. We'll use most of our time in the main room. I mean, I won't divide you into breakout rooms. So we have a discussion together in this room, and later you can. I'll provide the materials in Google Classroom, so you may check that later. Okay, so asking and giving information about people. Does any one of you ever heard or ever read about how to give information about someone's appearance or personalities? Okay, great. So there are um, information. oh, there are two information when you want to ask someone or when you want to give someone's information. There are personality and physical appearance. And when you want to ask someone about their personality or physical appearance, how do you say it? How do you ask? Like, is there any formula? Is there any particular way to ask someone? And well, yes, there is. So I'll give you a short. This is a very simple one. This is the most commonly used by anyone who wants to ask their information. So you would use the WH question plus to be plus subject and plus like. I'll provide the example, and this is the most common, which is rarely we on a daily basis, and this is like the the most common for asking someone for their information. So for personality, commonly people would say, "What is she like? What is he like?" And for physical appearance, people would say, "What does she looks like? What does he looks like?" Once you're done asking someone, right? If you're being asked, how do you answer it? How do you give them a useful information? So I'll give you this. This is the formula when you being asked by someone about someone's appearance or physical appearance. And their subject to be and adjectives. For examples, when someone asks, "What is she like?" You'd reply to them, "She's friendly." What is he like? He's kind and polite. We have she as a subject, plus to be, which is, and adjectives, friendly. And for physical appearance, what does she looks like? You would use this example. She has long hair, and he has blonde hair, and you have thin lips. Okay, let's move on. So, adjectives for personality. There are many adjectives for personality, especially when you want to ask about someone's personality. Does any one of you, uh, or maybe can you mention some of or some of the personality for people's personality? Okay, Great, I see. So these are personalities for common people. We have anxious, naughty, stubborn, impatient, sensitive, intelligent, nice, nervous, etc. And you would use these adjectives for personality when you're being asked about someone's personality, like what is he like, what is she like, and you'd reply to them using that formula with subject to be an adjectives. So it became she's anxious, he's naughty, she's mean, he's distracted. Those are the examples. And for the physical appearance, can you guys mention some of it? Okay, great. Yeah, I see big points right there. So physical appearance, we have there are many physical appearances. We have eyes, nose, hair, and body build, height, and I'll provide some examples about someone's about how would you say when you want to describe someone. For faces, we have square, oval, round, triangular, heart-shaped, thin, wide, and chiseled. It's the most common way. It's the most common adjectives for describing someone's appearance. Well, there are many more. You can check that on the internet, but I'll provide some of the most common used. And for the body build, we have slim, full figure, slight, thin, fat, skinny, chubby, and large. But be careful when you want to describe someone based on their body build. You might find it pretty offensive when you say fat, large, slight, and skinny to someone, and you might hurt them, or you might hurt their feelings, right? Um, of course, of course, you wanted to check on your vocabulary and how to replace those words. You'd use slender or maybe plumpy to replace fat or large, and you can use curvy. Curvy, yeah, you can use curvy. And for the next appearance, we have hair, dark hair, long hair, straight, bald, blonde, shoulder length. These are adjectives for physical appearance, but we have more about these physical appearance. We have eyes, large eyes, small eyes, round eyes, bright eyes, narrow, dark, hollow, tear-filled. And then mouth, thin, full, even teeth, large, pursed, rosebud. And the nose is straight, hooked, flat, tall, long, small, pointed. So these are adjectives for describing physical appearance. Remember it, okay? Okay, let's move on. Oh, we have height also. Short, medium height, tall, dwarf, about centimeter tall of average height. So when you want to use about centimeter tall, you would use you say their exact number of height. Like for example, well, about 170 meters tall, or maybe if you're not so sure about their height, you can use some of average height. For the age, you can use these adjectives for young, teenager, middle age, old, in her mid 20s or late 30s, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's move on. This is a fun part for you guys. I'll randomly choose. Yeah, I'll randomly choose one of you to ask your friends about someone's appearance, about your friend's appearance, of course. Let me choose you, Tika. Okay. Yeah, can you give or ask your friends about anyone in this class? Of course, you decide, okay? And then you may ask like two or maybe three questions. Okay, good. I see. It's a very it's very fun to hear you discuss with your friends. So you were asking about uh Amanda's height, about Amanda's hair. You're using the formula that I've provided, which is great, right? And Amanda, you reply well with the same formula that I've provided. And well, there are no mistakes in this particular materials. I mean, when you're asking someone about their appearance or their personality, there are no mistakes, but you have to be careful with your words, especially when you want to give information about someone's appearance, because you might sometimes when you say it using the wrong vocabulary. I mean, it's not. I mean, not wrong vocabulary, but not to fit. Like you use the word fat or large. Yeah. If someone you're asking is, you know, uh, don't take that information, they might found it offensive. So you might, change a bit. You know. Okay. So the next activities. I'll provide some materials in Google Classroom. There are reading comprehensions on Google Forms, and there are quiz. There's quiz on quizzes. It's about be plus adjective. It's not that hard. You can do it later. I'm not giving any specific due date for this assignment. It's just for practice, but you have to do it. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it, guys, about today. About today's lesson, today's material. I wanted to highlight a bit about asking someone, information about their personality and physical appearance. You have to be, you have to pay attention to what you're about to ask, because someone, if you're in a different country, or maybe if you're saying it correctly using the grammatical form, the grammatical structure correctly, but you ask them, you know, rude, it's just pointless. It's well, it's all depends on how you ask them. When you want to ask someone, you have to ask them politely, and you have to be patient, and yeah, just don't rush things, okay? About when you ask someone. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to text me, or maybe you want to share on our WhatsApp group. And okay, so today's class been really really fun to me. I've been enjoying very much about our discussion. Next week we have a speaking speaking test to just to have fun, and just to test on how you've been practicing along next week. And yeah, I'll see you next week, guys. Thank you very much.